The city needs you. Make the regional economy blossom and ensure that your city experiences a veritable boom. Your logistical skill is the most powerful economic driving force far and wide. In this tutorial, you will supply a city with goods. The inhabitants of the city have other needs than merely being chauffeured around. The city needs cargo for commercial and industrial operations, as these allow the city to grow even more. Time to boost the economy. Create jobs and shopping facilities. Become the region's economic driving force. There's a whole range of goods. 6 of them are so-called end products that can be delivered to the city. Businesses that produce cargo for final consumption in the city are located outside of the cities. Here's a factory that manufactures construction material, for example. Construction material is one of the end products used by the city, and they require the raw material stone for their production. Stone is mined in a quarry. The quarry doesn't need any goods to function, and thus forms the start of the production chain. The quarry has already begun producing stone and is depositing the cargo in its outbound warehouse. Your aim is to deliver these goods to the construction material factory. The quarry needs customers. Ensure that the stone it produces finds its way to the construction material factory. After all, there's always a demand for construction material in a growing city. Build freight stations in the red and green areas. The stations have been constructed. Now there's nothing standing in the way of those rolling stones, except perhaps some uneven terrain. Nothing that money can't solve, but it still pays to plan the line carefully. Connect the freight stations with tracks. Soon we'll be able to send the stone on its way. Luckily, a stone is much less demanding than a commuter. Create a line and add the freight stations. Now we need a freight train. Next, build a depot. Depots are needed to buy vehicles. Select the train depot from the construction menu and build it in the area highlighted in yellow. Now you need a train that can deliver the stones from the quarry to the factory. Click on the depot and select Buy Train, and buy a locomotive with an additional 5 open cars. Make sure that the cars can transport stones. Let the journey begin. Outstanding! The train is on its way to pick up its first load of stone. In the meantime, you can click on the quarry and the construction material factory to learn more about production. Excellent. The first delivery of stone has reached the factory. The factory will now process the stone into construction materials. The factory's warehouse is filling up. Set up a truck line into the city to transport the construction materials. Build a truck station in each of the colored areas. All that's missing now is a suitable road vehicle for transportation into the city. Next, build a depot. Depots are needed to buy trucks. Select the depot for road vehicles from the construction menu and build it in the area highlighted in yellow. Almost there. The economic miracle is close at hand. Just a couple more logistical wrinkles to iron out, and the city will be supplied with construction material. Click on the depot, select Buy Road Vehicle, and buy a truck. The truck now needs to be assigned to a line. You can set up the line as before via the line manager and then assign the truck to it. Congratulations! The city will soon receive its first cargo delivery. Let the boom begin!